What's up everyone, welcome to John's Daily Hustle. Today I'm going to show you guys just a little clip of me mowing the drainage ditch on the Exmark radius back there. The drainage ditch at my apartment complex, you guys know I mow. It's pretty steep, it's got some steep hills, and then it's got some real thick lush grass, because if it gets any wet down there, any kind of moisture, I obviously can't mow the hills because I'll slide and I'll get stuck, because obviously it's a drainage ditch that holds water. So it was a little wet, so I mowed it high, but it was pretty thick, and you guys will get to see all the trash. So let's jump right into it. Man, that's a good looking mower there, ain't it? So anyways, I'm getting started here. You guys can see the can of trash that I've already picked up out of there, and that's like the third or fourth one that I've picked up. So right here you see what I'm going to do is I'm actually blowing any of the close by trash over into this little concrete pad here, because this is where there's actually like a drain that drains off the road. So I'm trying to blow all of the trash that builds up right there over onto that pad so it's out of my way. And that's just the small things that I'm not taking my time to pick up. I've already picked up all the big stuff that could possibly hurt somebody or damage the mower. So where I'm headed right now, you guys will see I'll be on the first side. It's almost like a wall almost of the drainage ditch, or a hill or slope, whatever you want to call it. And that one's not so bad, but if you look straight ahead, it almost looks like a wall of grass. That one is pretty steep. You guys will see me on here in just a few minutes anyways. And it's pretty steep. So what I'm doing here is I'm mowing the slopes first and kind of setting the perimeter and going around the drainage ditch, just like you would do at any other property when you first get there. So I'm doing that to make it easier. And as you guys just seen, there is a dog out there that was chasing me here and there. I actually didn't see him for like the first half of me mowing this until he came up and got in my face once. He's actually a friendly dog, but he hates the mower, as you guys can see. But anyways, so I set a perimeter of it and go around the outside. And then instead of doing the 3-point turns, I just do a tank turn and fly through there. Now this time it was pretty thick, but you guys will see eventually in the next couple of videos of me mowing it pretty fast. So here's where it's really thick, one of the really thick spots, and you can see I am double cutting it this time as the grass grew up too tall, because we got a kind of a week or two worth of rain and I wasn't able to mow it for almost a month. That's just a part of it, because like I said, when it holds water down there it gets too wet and the mower will potentially get stuck. So that's usually where the walk behind comes in, but like I said, if it's holding water I won't mow down there until it's dry. So right here you can see where it's really thick with me double cutting it. And I'm actually mowing it high. I mean, this is set at like 4.5 is what I'm cutting it at, I believe here. So you can see how thick it is. But man, this mower does really well. This Exmark radius, it bogs down a little bit when you get to the thick stuff, when I'm already cutting over the clippings that have blown into the thicker side of the grass. That's where it really bogs down. But it actually does very well. So here's just another clip of me mowing one of the sides of the slopes. It's not as steep as, like I said, that wall if you look straight ahead of grass. But anyways, you guys can kind of tell. I know the video doesn't quite do the justice of how steep it is, but right about there is where I'll really start to pucker up, because there's a spot where it gets real steep there and the back tires usually slide down about 6 inches, and that's when it scares the crap out of me. So here is the final product. You can see that it almost looks like I cut hay a little bit, and that's with double cutting it. But anyways, it's not too bad. I usually go back over it one more time. So as you guys just seen, that thing holds up pretty damn good on the hills and just blasting through the thick stuff. I did hit some trash there, as you guys seen. But if you guys saw that can sitting over there, I picked up a lot beforehand, and I dumped that 3 times already. Eventually I get to a point where I'm like, nah, screw it. Nobody else wants to pick it up, I'm not picking it up. I pick up all the big stuff that I think could potentially hurt someone or damage my mower or hurt myself. But all the small stuff, I usually just blast through it and say, eh. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.